It's rainy today. This is the west boundary line. This street is the west boundary line of the property. Sorry you don't have a beautiful view today because of the rain. So that's it. This is the west boundary line. And the property is flat and green, bordered by trees. There's a gravel road right over there. That would be the north boundary line. And then right about there, there's a creek that runs year round, a creek. Yeah, it's another view, the same property. Property wraps around that bend in the road right there, follows these trees. Right there is the power pole. That's where you get your power for the house. That is a well house with a shallow well in it. Straight back there would be the creek. If you can see these stakes in the ground, that's where the county has approved the building site. The building site is 100 feet by 100 feet square, or not square, 100 feet by 100 feet. It is a square shape with the driveway coming. I'm standing right where the driveway is going to be. So straight ahead, imagine a driveway going into 100 foot by 100 foot box. That's where you can have your house. Now your garage can go anywhere, your barns can go anywhere. Through those trees is the next door neighbor who has a mansion that's about 10 years old roughly. They first built a 2-acre man-made lake, and then they built a 7,000 square foot, 7-bedroom, 7-bathroom, southern style mansion with columns and private balconies and an elevator. This is 2.5 acres that's for sale. And this is up the hill. This is where I live. I live up the hill, and that property may or may not be for sale. If the sun was out, you'd see what a gorgeous, gorgeous place this is. And just today there were about a dozen turkeys that came up my driveway. Wild deer, wild game of all sorts. Well, here's the creek behind the property. This is the northeast corner of the pasture. So you're looking at the pasture there. Pasture's flat. You know, Cottage Grove should give me an award for showing off their city the way I did. I'm standing inside the circle, inside the 100-foot square that the county says you can build a house in. So here's the views from around me, from around where the house would be. Now keep in mind, you can't see that we're surrounded by mountains. There's mountains on all sides of us. Therefore, we get no wind, no bad weather. Those are beehives. So there really are beautiful forests and beautiful mountains that are obscured right now by the trees. So again, I'm standing where your living room would be, or your kitchen. So there's the driveway would go right between those stakes. The driveway would go close to the pump house there. So the pasture is sitting a little bit below the street level, but it is flat, as you can see. And it's been raining, but I'm not standing in puddles. So the ground is relatively dry, considering that it's been raining for several days now. So the creek is back there. There's a power pole right there. There's another power pole right there. We had DSL in the street. Now, we paid $24,000 to get DSL, high-speed internet, from Quest. We had to pay for that as a neighborhood to get it. We had to pay it. Quest didn't pay a penny. So here's our street. That pipe is a underground spring, artesian well. Here's the view of the pasture from the west-east corner. So that's what it looks like. And there's the street again. So everything you see right here is 2.5 acres of flat, usable land. And it's all for sale. Bring me all offers. Any kind of offers, trades, whatever. Can you see that gravel road right there? That gravel road's on the north end. So here's a view of the pasture again from the hilltop where I live. So there's the pump house, power pole, and I live up here. And as I said, we live in a forest. Trees all around us. Can you see the trees? The air is super clean. No smog, clean water, well water. Living's cheap. So this is a Google map satellite view of the property. I live here. This is the road. That is the pump house. That right there is where you'd build a house. Right there.